Finally, we made it. Oh my god. Looks like a giant USB. Apparently the holes bring lights in, and everything here is supposed to be pretty organic. It's supposed to breathe like animals. That's why it's got these kind of pores. But yeah, it's by Toyo Ito and some other guy. So apparently his inspiration was a concert that he went in Portugal, and it was an outdoor concert. And he was like, I like it. I like outdoor concerts. So he wanted to make this one as like outdoor-like as possible. And what he decided to do is just make everything very organic, so it represents nature. And to have these organic shapes that don't cover up much of the entire building, to have like a lot of these transparent spaces, as you can see. So yeah, that's his interpretation of making a place that appears outside. A lot of curves. I think it's apparently also one of the first building that has structural curves, or it has all of its structures curved. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Alright, let's have a little chat while we're sitting here. So I'm just reading up on some of the stuff that is about this building. And I mean, I mentioned the bottle thing where he says describes as like a bottle of art, that shape design at the outside. And it's because this building is such an, or music in general, is such an intoxicating experience, which I find extremely cringe. The thing I find cringe is when you're stating things that everybody knows. The official site of this theater, which says that you experienced an open air concert in Portugal, and he really wanted to capture this joy of music that is more of an outdoor experience. So he wanted to create an architecture that it can be listened to. Okay, I don't even know what really he's saying here, but like, it says from its contours to the interconnecting sound caves and apertures, his design allows the arts to flow freely throughout the facility, becoming part of daily life. Like that. That's just lazy description. And yeah, it's a cool building. It's a cool interior, but the description is just dumbs it down. I feel like, you could say it's extracted from a specific note, a note that it's his like favorite in that concert or something. I guess everyone understands this. Maybe that's why it's dumbed down to this level where, oh, because music flows, therefore I want to make a building that flows. I just think that sounds extremely basic. But basically he wants to create the outdoor through using these curved and organic shapes, which again is a very basic idea that's been done hundreds of thousands of times. The building uses light, air, water, and sound to create music. Like that is just so stupid. Like, look at this water thing here, right? Yeah, it makes sound, but is it music? It's not. It's sound. But you could bullshit and say it's music. Of course you can. You can say, oh, the footsteps of people that comes in here is music. The breathing of everyone that comes in here, the farts, that's all music. That's so easily said. It has no actual rigorous backup to it, which just makes it so basic and boring. Alright, let's read the exact quote by my boy Toyo Ito. He says, National Theatre is not just a building that houses a grand theatre that stages opera. The entire architecture is an opera. When you enter the lobby, foyers, restaurants, and the Sky Garden, you can feel the flow of air, sound, and light. In the NTT, which is the National Theatre, one is awestruck by the grandeur of cosmic brilliance coming out of architecture. No, I'm not awestruck. It's cool because it's huge. But other than that, like, the thing is, I mean, like that's such a simple statement to make. I went to the Jarangaiset Palace, which I went to yesterday. I was awestruck there. It doesn't mean it's just that this description of being awestruck by the brilliance is so easily used for so many different buildings. Like I want specific reasons, specific intentions, specific things I can look at and understand, not just the grand things. So, this whole thing is this or that. You can feel the flow of air, sound, and light. Let's see. Flow of air, sound, and light. So we've got water in front of me. I can hear that. It's pretty nice. But yeah, like the lights are pretty static. They're just there. They're not like lined out all over the place. They don't flow. They're in one place. Like air, obviously you can't feel air. I don't feel air. That's why I'm sitting down because it's hot. This just feels super commercialized and super boring. Apparently, this I think might be the coolest thing. Apparently they have water screens, so when there's a fire, these things all drop water and it creates like a big screen. So the floor has some kind of cooling system that keeps the cold air at around 2 meters height, so right around an adult's height. But all that shit is more tech. It's not exactly the building's design as a whole. I mean, okay, this stair, this might be the best thing about this building. It's cool the fact that it's hovering and it blends in with the wall. It's cool the fact it breaks out from the rest of the space. Yeah, that's good. And this is like the bottle shape that we see outside, and it's supposed to represent the intoxicating nature of music and art. That's it, guys. That's the whole thing. Let's go home now. Hey guys, I'm currently in Seoul. I know you're kind of jealous. This is the dream. I'd be jealous too. Yeah, I just want to say there's one thing I really like about Toyo Ito though. It's the fact that everyone in his building is different. You don't see that in a lot of architects. A lot of architects have a certain style and it doesn't really change over time, or it only changes slightly over time. But he designs a lot of buildings that are very different, and I really like that. That's the same thing with one of my favorite architects, whose name is Gunther Dominik, and he's an Austrian, I think he's Austrian, or Austrian-German architect. And all of his buildings also look very different, and I love his buildings. So yeah, I just want to mention that. Also, I don't hate this building, which is the National Theatre. I just think, personally, with my taste, which I appreciate all the details and very specific things and intentions and stuff like that, and this building doesn't really try to tackle those aspects of things. From the outside, I thought it looked like a pretty cool building. I wouldn't say it looks extremely beautiful, but I would say it looks very interesting. So when I went in, I really wanted to see a lot of interesting things, but it gave me more of a simple, it was a bit more bland, I thought, after I went in. So that's kind of what I dislike about it. So yeah, I just want to say that. Until next building. Peace.